What is up, good people? Jungle Link here. Hope you're doing well. We had some news today. The SEC, they've appealed Judge Torres's ruling. The only thing I guess they would have a problem with was the programmatic sales, the sales of XRP on the secondary market. See a lot of people saying, well, they can't appeal if XRP itself is a security. I think that's pretty clear, right? It's not a stock. It's not a bond. We know XRP is not a security. This adds an element of risk. No doubt it is suboptimal. We don't know how long this is going to continue on for. Things could change, get shook up at the SEC, of course. We could get laws passed. Like any number of things could happen. But as long as this is going on, I think it's going to take some of the top end off of, how XRP will perform. Platforms, mainstream platforms like Robinhood US and things like that probably won't list XRP, even though they should. They could. Judge Torres, a frickin' judge, has ruled it's okay to trade XRP. You think that'd be the one you'd want to. At least you have some pretty darn good guidance there. But they'll probably stay away. Whatever. I'm assuming U.S. exchanges, your main crypto exchanges, your Coinbases, your Krakens, there shouldn't be any disruption there. There better not be any disruption there. Again, you have a judge that's ruled it's perfectly legal. That, to me, would be as good as you get, especially in an industry like crypto. What I'm looking at now is Bitwise. We've seen Galaxy Digital. One of their analysts said, you know what, if there's an appeal filed, that's it. Good night. They're going to have to withdraw that application. I don't know ultimately how this plays out, but there's two parts here. You have to file the application and you have to get it approved. With this current SEC regime, with an ongoing, court battle, are they going to approve that? I find that hard to believe. I don't think Bitwise has the firepower or the will here to take the SEC to court over this. So if they leave it in there, probably gets denied, kicked right back to them. I believe our chances of having a successful, XRP ETF actually launched is much lower with an ongoing appeal. Again, I'm not an attorney, I'm not Bitwise, don't work at the SEC. We'll have to see it play out. But I think it's reasonable to assume that probably with all this going on, it ain't going to happen. Look, where do we stand right now? I think a heck of a lot better than we were December 2020, that's for darn sure. XRP's back trading in the US market. Till further notice, I think that's going to continue. We have a lot of upgrades coming out, some exciting stuff. So I think we're going to do well in this upcoming bull run. It's just this is adding extra risk to the table, and I think it's going to stop some people from participating that otherwise would. I did a video the other day where I said I don't think XRP is any longer a top 3 cryptocurrency. With that being said, it's a darn good one. I think it is undervalued, and you're taking a call option on the fact that this gets resolved, either a settlement, a change in SEC leadership, some sort of regulations get passed. Like there's all sorts of tack-ons here that could really boost your returns. I like XRP from where we stand. I think it's going to do darn good. I think at this point, the next step is we wait for the launch of Ripple stablecoin, and we'll get a lot more specifics there. And are they launching on the XRP ledger? Do they have some, pretty quick resolutions to help that stablecoin work in the AMMs? Hopefully they get after that along with the other decentralized developers, get that problem solved. And it's funny. Today I saw the news that the SEC enforcement director, he was resigning. And I'm like, is this another trick out of the SEC playbook where some major person like Hinman or Clayton goes ahead and extends this legal effort versus Ripple on their way out the door? Well, my question was answered in just a few hours. That's exactly what happened. And so the fun and games continues. Again, how I see this playing out, regulations will be passed. I think they'll start next year, probably take into 2026 before we get really wide coverage on a lot of these issues. Time isn't great. We're entering a new bull run. So it'd be better if we get some new SEC leadership in there and they drop this case. There's no guarantee that happens. Even if we do get new leadership, we'll have to see how it plays out. If nothing else, XRP has shown itself to be resilient, strong demand globally, resistant to pressures from the US government. Like that's kind of a very crypto thing. We're battling the government. You can't stop us. We continue going forward. All well and good. If I was to bet right now what's going to be the first ETF, the next altcoin to get approved, I'd say it's got to go to Solana at this point in time. Not my favorite blockchain, not one I'm invested in, but if I had to guess, that's probably next on deck. I'm not going to worry too much about this. Look, XRP performed pretty darn good last time. From September to the top of the market, it outperformed Bitcoin, and we were not allowed to trade in the United States unless you're using an exchange like Uphold or some other, awful exchange that no one uses. This time around, things are much better, and I still expect XRP to do well. We got a lot of company, a lot of exchanges are being sued, a lot of cryptocurrencies, named in those lawsuits is breaking some sort of security law. No one can explain how that is, but it's in there. Misery loves company, they say, and we got plenty of that. There's crypto problems everywhere. We're not the only one this time around. We'll see it play out. What I tell you this, I think we're going to do fine. We did pretty darn good from September again to the top of the market. High market cap. I think it's going to do much better. Just understand where we are and hope we get a tack on. Hope we get a boost. Some sort of settlement, some sort of new regime, something in time for this next bull run that could really propel XRP forward. But if we don't get it, we don't get it. Understand the reality of where we find ourselves. Only time will tell. No one has these answers for you. Again, it will be revealed in time, except what reality gives you. Let me know what you think down below. As always, please like, please subscribe. The revolution will be televised right here on Jungle Link.